All right, a quick update. Just wanted to show you that we've got the fiberglass on the wheel pans. It's probably a little difficult to see because it's really a very light fiberglass here, as you can see. And then we did some filler on the bottom to help fill in some of the areas. It's very difficult to glass these pans. Even the first set of wheel pan side glass for the other Rutan Quickie were very difficult. Whoops, lots of compound curves, and so it's very difficult. So there was not the smoothest approach to putting on the epoxy. Lots of pockets, if you will, even after removing the excess. So I just used some filler, sanded it smooth. It's perfect. But the center section has also been glassed as well. That went really well. I tell you though, I used high sol to glass these, and I'll show you. I'll show you what I used in just a second. But you can see we've glassed the bottom and the top. This was a little easier because obviously it's a flatter surface, a little easier to glass. This was a 3/4 ounce, a medium fiberglass that was used for this. And then finally, of course, we have the other wheel pan over here. Here the fiberglass might be a little more visible. As I get a little closer, you can see the fibers that make it up. This one went quite well as well. This one went a little bit better than the other one. But the trick to putting on the fiberglass, as indicated in the instructions manual that came with it, is to use 3M77 spray adhesive to initially allow the fiberglass to tack itself down. Just a very light mist is all you need. But you can see, and then once it's on, then you just use some epoxy thinned out with rubbing alcohol to thin it a little bit. But you can see the overall makeup. And of course, you know, there were still some pockets there from the epoxy, as you can see here. So they had to be filled in. But one of the things I wanted to show is this right here. This is the high sol that was used, the Loctite, and it's a 30-minute. They also have a 6-minute as well. And this is the best epoxy ever. I mean, I've been building for almost 40 years now, and I can tell you this is the best epoxy ever. It has mixing sticks that it comes with that you can purchase that automatically mix the epoxy. Because I was applying the epoxy, I just put it in a mixing cup. But what's so amazing about this is that if you just let it cure, it normally cures to its full strength in 24 hours. But you can use a standard hobby heat gun, not a paint heat gun, a hobby heat gun that would be used to shrink covering, a hobby heat gun at about 140 degrees, and this thing will fully cure in anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. I got it to fully cure on these wheel pants after only 5 minutes. It was amazing. I will tell you though, the reason why some of these pockets developed though is because I had the heat gun too close, and it did cause some minor bubbling to occur. When I had the fiberglass one, it was a lot smoother. So the key thing is if you use the heat gun, just keep it fairly far away, not too far, but far enough. But it does work, and it is just fantastic. I didn't use it on the center section here because I did not know that was a property of the epoxy. So because it had the denatured alcohol, it took longer than 24 hours for it to fully cure. But I can't recommend this high sol enough. I strongly advise you to get it. And the mixing sticks are right here. These are the mixing sticks, and they just attach here. You take this part here, and it just attaches to here. This little cap comes off, and it's a gun. You can get it on Amazon, and they're not that expensive, believe it or not. I mean, this is about $6 for a tube, and it'll last you for a long time. And they have very long tubes too that have even more if you need something for larger quantities. But phenomenal stuff, best stuff around. All right.